Back in the book segment tonight, the actor David Schwimmer made it huge on the sitcom Friends, as you know. After acting in some films like Band of Brothers, he has now turned to directing. This week, his new film called Trust opens across the country. It deals with a very explosive topic, sexual predators on the net. Here now is Mr. Schwimmer. So what is the main point of the film?
The main point is really to get people talking more about parenting in the age of technology. And my other hope is that I get to blow people away with some of the greatest performances of actors in film today.
Now, I understand the film deals with a 14-year-old girl, all right?
Yeah.
Getting caught up in what?
Well, basically, like most kids today, she meets someone online who she doesn't know and befriends them. And in her case, it leads to a pretty intense romantic relationship over a period of several weeks and months until she finally meets the guy, and he turns out to be in his 40s rather than a teenager as he pretended to be.
And what happens to the girl?
Well, she's raped.
She is.
Yeah.
So there's a crime committed.
Absolutely.
Now this is, you know, obviously this happens in real life. I mean, there are plenty of cases of this kind of stuff happening all over the United States. What attracted you to the material? Do you feel that this is an underreported crime? Do you feel that there has been a lot of publicity on this program? We do a lot of this kind of reporting.
Right.
Why did you want to make a movie centering around this? Not an uplifting movie.
No, but it is empowering. The victim, this 14-year-old girl, is empowered by the end of the film, and her relationship that's really tested with her father develops into a richer and better relationship, actually. I wanted to make the movie because I've been involved with this organization called the Rape Treatment Center in Santa Monica, California for the last 14 years. I'm on the board of directors of the Rape Foundation. And I met countless victims, child victims of sexual assault and rape, and their parents. And after speaking to many fathers, I was really moved by how this kind of trauma impacts the entire family. And the fathers that I spoke to talk about a kind of incapacitating rage.
Why? You don't have kids, right?
I'm actually expecting in 2 months.
So. And congratulations for that. But why did you want to get involved with this? Why did you go on the board of that?
Well, for several reasons. I felt that this issue traditionally has been directed towards women in terms of education, prevention, and where they can go for assistance as victims. And there's really been a gap in trying to get the message out to men. And I was approached with that aim to try, as a man in show business, with some kind of celebrity, to try to get the message out. And for personal reasons, I have many friends that are child victims of sexual assault.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2 former girlfriends, long-term relationships, were also child victims of sexual assault.
Well, as you know, we did the Jessica's Law campaign here, and out in front of that. Did you, when you made it big on Friends, did you say to yourself, I have an obligation now that 100%. I'm rich and famous?
100%. That's the way I was raised. I mean, you know, when celebrity, the crush of celebrity first happened, I was approached by dozens of organizations, and I took a step back, and instead of spreading myself thin and lending my name here and there, I thought, all right, I'm going to dedicate all my resources, my talent, my energy, my commitment to one that means the most to me. And because for personal reasons, as I described, this was the one. I felt I could really make a difference here, so that's what I did.
Was it hard getting a movie made? Not easy in Hollywood getting these
Incredibly tough.
And he did it because of you, right?
Well, really they did because of Clive Owen.
Clive, sorry, the movie.
Yeah, he signed on to it, and then Catherine Keener. Everyone really committed to this because they read the script. Clive's got, you know, 2 daughters, 12 and 14.
Right.
He read it. He saw the impact that it had on him and the potential impact that this issue is having on young women, and he wanted to do something about it. Well,
good for you, Mr. Schwimmer. You know, you're using your fame and your money for a good purpose. The movie is Trust.
Yeah.
Opens on Friday.
Yep, this Friday.
Okay, we want everybody to check it out. Thanks for coming in. Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
But as a Bedrooms on deck tonight.